You must have wished on it because I saw them coming in on the Black Star. That's the lyrics that welcomed you in the previous expansion, chosen in reference to the fact that the ship our main character arrived on to Mars was a Black Star class. Intellectuals, welcome back to Doom 3. There's another expansion, Lost Missions. It's recontextualized cut content, but I expect it to be a little bit shorter than the previous one. Remember to stopkillinggames.com. And when it comes to new game, we've got Nightmare option already unlocked. I don't know why exactly, it might be because we've already played a game on Veteran, so that finally unlocked it. But I'm gonna play on Veteran and not on Nightmare, because I'm a pussy of course. No, it's because I take a long while to play games, and the Nightmare option has always decreasing health. They do give you a soul cube, which is obviously not canonical, to offset that, so you have to kill enemies to be able to replenish health continually. But that's an option for people who already know the game pretty well. I don't, I take a while, this is new to me, so I'm only playing it on hard mode. Now check out this cutscene right after I set everything up. Bravo team, does that tell you anything?
Bravo team, entry secure. Move in and take positions. Quiet. Did you hear that? This is Lead. Give me status. Always clear. There's nothing here, Sam. Go on!
Alright, as you might have noticed, the entire cutscene, other than the part where we're being dragged into the vent, is completely the same compared to the one in the main game, where we need to meet up with Bravo Team and they get owned right before we get there. That's one thing. Second, we're getting dragged into here, and for some reason we're not killed. Why? So we can have this expansion. Third, that can't be good. Third, oh shit, another one. Is he dead? Is he behind the doors? Did I get him? I just might have. Right. And the third thing is... Right, looks like he's dead. Okay, I'll take it. And the third thing is that we're moving up in the world. Cause... Oh, that's... Okay. We're moving up in the world because our character now has a helmet that he didn't immediately take off and deprived himself of the best defense a human body can have, and also, you know, a breathing apparatus. So, we're here. Quick save. Oh. Also, he missed. That's nice. I'll take that. Quick save, flashlight, and only a pistol for now, but there's an SMG right here, so we're immediately stepping up in the world again, because it's the cut content. It's another expansion. We gotta get you up to speed right quick. Right. Full health, still no armor, but there is somewhere around here. Right. Other things that are going on is body armor is 50 points. That's a lot, and I never really need all of that. Shit, got me a little bit. Immediately lost more health than armor, because nothing has changed. Armor is just useless. One thing that's going on, there's been reports of NFTs losing value. Imagine that. Revolutionary information. I know everyone cares, and I know everyone located their capital in NFTs. But yeah, for some reason, they're not returning the investment. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not getting just more and more expensive over time. Like this ridiculous fucking. I don't want to pick this up. Yeah, there. Yeah. Well, shit. I didn't quick save either. Well, we're going then. I hate this ridiculous approach of people, especially people who have any sort of money, that anything you spend your money on is an investment. This is a financial advice channel, by the way, so do as I say, and you will be rich. Any time you spend money, it's an investment. When you buy fucking sandwiches, it's not because you're hungry and you have to not die. No, it's an investment so that you can live longer and make more money. Every time you buy a box of cereal, you know, it's an investment because that box can be collectible eventually, probably. Find access to the central control room. Oh, that reminds me that we've got a PDA that we could go over and see what's going on. Something's spawning somewhere. There we go. Yeah, of course. You know, some time ago I saw, well, a while ago, really, I saw a video about bear defense, defending yourself against bears. The point is, don't misunderstand it. And the point is that a bear can run pretty quickly, and so he can run up to you, and even though you have your big ass fucking revolver, you can end up missing because he's like right in your face and on the ground, and you're not used to aiming like that, so he can catch you. It can catch you off guard. He hit me anyway. I dodged his attack, but then moved into the hitbox apparently. Fantastic. I'm going for the medkit. So the bear can outrun you essentially and catch you by surprise, and you didn't adjust for that movement well enough, and now you're dead. So there's a training about that. You know, with props, of course, like a ball rolling down a hill, some shit like that, instead of having a bear and you actually needing to shoot him. So that's sort of the situation, right? The demon was right up my face, and all I needed to do is just aim a little bit lower and a little bit lower and a little bit lower. But I didn't, because how much lower can it fucking possibly get? Low enough, I guess. Right, so that's locked up. And we're gonna need to find probably a datapad, and it will have credentials. So low on shotgun somewhat, so let's switch back to SMG and take it from there. That's just vents, right? Nothing is spawning that's open. Oh yeah, something is spawning. A zombie, right. That's a mild thing to jump up on us. Let's wait with all this, even though there is armor that could technically maybe help. I don't want to waste 25 points of health on 4 points of damage. SMG. Now, at the end of the previous expansion... Of course. Kilometer away from me, but able to cover that distance in an instant. I think something's spawning. Yeah, something has spawned. Should I let it hit me? No, that would be silly. Well, it ended up hitting me anyway, so now we've got a reason to pick all this up. Fantastic. Play shittily so that there is a reason for all those fucking pickups to be utilized. Got him. At the end of the previous expansion and episode, I mentioned that I had an adventure with software, as usual. NVIDIA is fucking doing shit, you know. That's exactly what you always need. Idiots updating their software. So there used to be... It's all weird. Anyway, I'll get there. There we go. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted. We're not picking this up. There's nothing else to pick. Yeah, there is. Shotgun ammo. And if I'll try to get the shotgun ammo, I'm gonna pick up the bottle. Or maybe not. Let's see. Again, I've got a quick save. It's of course a challenge run. Don't pick up... don't waste resources. That's the challenge run. It's usually a challenge run. It will only be clear what kind of challenge it was once we finish it and see what we weren't doing that we could have been. Right, so that's a thing. And that's closed, of course. Right, so I was saying software, NVIDIA. It had like NVIDIA control panel. Oh shit, there's multiple. NVIDIA control panel where you adjust brightness and contrast and color grading on your monitor, and some physics options and shit. Some shit like that. Who fucking really uses all of those options anyway? Some rendering anyway. 3D anyway. Anyway, right? All these things, don't pick this up yet. So we're gonna come back to there, I guess. There was that control panel, and also there was the gamer part of the software, NVIDIA GeForce Experience. That was a shadow play, you know, the option for recording your screen, and you know, having managing your gamer drivers. Can I not pick up the kit? All right, now the stick. There we go. Fantastic. Another challenge beaten. First experience with the I saw you. I saw you. Ah, shit. Not going so well. So like 20% miss chance. Yeah. First experience with the recording and shit, and drivers, and also the ability to somewhat manage your video game library. It's like a launcher too, and something else, I guess. Sharing shit. Oh, hey, this one's a. Right, we got this guy. Now the zombies. We still don't have grenades. I thought I heard footsteps to the side. Shit. There we go. Some people are rednecks, these people are red faces. So basically Indians, I guess. And the American kind. The American kind. The gamer software, right? But eventually, recently, that is to say, recently, hey, there was an upgrade, there was an update. NVIDIA improved things. Where are we going? Do we want to go here or there? I don't know. I still want to go over the datapad. Now. Shards, but not the medkit. Okay, of course. A monster closet, but more plausible. I guess they learned from the previous thing. Right. Picked up one. I don't think we're gonna be picking up many more. Alright, so this way, right? This is where we were. Yeah, alright. So we've done a big roundabout. I guess only way to go left is there. There's a lot of medkits for the nightmare difficulty, I guess. Like they said. No? Okay. So there's been an update. NVIDIA updated their software. It's now NVIDIA app. Because everything's an app now. Because everyone has phones and phones have apps. Meanwhile, computers have programs. But that's not hip anymore. So there are also apps now. So that Zoomers can think of their computers more like their phones. Because that's what we need. It's an NVIDIA app now. And what's the functionality? Well, the same functionality as the NVIDIA GeForce Experience. It doesn't include the control panel. It's still separate, but it's new and improved and has a different name. It's got a different name now and different interface. Nice. Ah, shit, he managed to... That was cheating. He couldn't have done that. Right, so there's a reason for me to pick up a medkit now. Not this one. This one's still too much. The one with the armor shard still. Because that's going to be a good utilization of all our abilities. Bam, optimum. Just a different name and just a new interface. Oh, okay, right. Downstairs. Just new interface and just the same functionality with a different name. But it's mandatory. It was mandatory to update. It updated itself mandatorily, and does that. Now, don't again. Elevator is gonna be. This is the lift power switch, right? So we're gonna go down to service the elevator again, as usual. Because we're a soldier. I guess we're the engineering corp. Yeah, totally. Corpus. Yeah. What did I show? Anyway, because English is stupid. That's why. New interface, the same functionality. It updated. Oh. It updated, installed itself, and immediately stopped working. No, you no longer have access to NVIDIA GeForce Experience. I didn't. Nor did the NVIDIA app work. So fantastic. Now I don't have any access to anything. I contacted support. They told me to uninstall shit. So. Well, hello. Yeah. Nice moves, man. NVIDIA support told me to work with, use like a cleanup tool. They've got, this looks like a part of the main game that we've been to. Right. Before. They told me to use a cleanup tool and install, they told me a bunch of things, of course. The more reasonable one is that to uninstall programs, run cleanup and install them again, which did work, even though the problem is, of course, that Oh, it's brown too. Oh, interesting. Because it's a color of our armor this time, not green. Because we're a Bravo team. Uninstalling everything, reinstalling everything. Yeah, it did help, but I wish it didn't work like that. Because what I mean is, it required me to reset my screen calibrations. Fortunately, I did take notes, so I knew what to return them to, and that worked. So at least there's that. Even though, you know, like I said, you have to uninstall everything, and now you have to recalibrate everything. Yeah, that's always fun. Power generation, yeah, we want that, right? Wait, hold on. Power generation, active power on. We don't want that. We want power off, so that we can run around the fucking facility, pick up some batteries to plug into little portable generators to run the facility, right? That's what we want. No, we want it on, of course. That's the objective. We can't just leave it. Unfortunately, we can't insist that the game continue to be stupid. We can't insist for the game to continue to be stupid. Yeah, of course, thanks. Oh, yeah. Go fuck yourself now. Live there. Now we have to go out, unfortunately, that's the problem. Ah, shitty bitch. There you go. There's a big pill bottle here, and I don't want the big one. We're probably returning to the area, so there's gonna be a small one to pick up, so I'm not gonna run back all the way. Yeah, so everything, I recalibrated my screens and everything is fine now. Of course, thanks. Fucking. Well, we're going for the big pill bottle now. But there is one somewhere around here. There it is. Found one. Keep looking. And the new app works now too, again, so I'm back in business. I liked it, you know, because it auto-turned on and actually ran the instant replay. Meanwhile, OBS pops up and just takes up screen space. And it has the instant replay ability, functionality, let's go functionality, which is pretty cool, but it requires me to open it separately and then take up space, and then I need to close it and shit like that. And I prefer it was more seamless, unfortunately. Right, convenience won over security or freedom of coding or something like that, because it's a free software anyway. Open source is what it is. Right, this is turned on now, and the pill bottle. So that works now. But other funny part about that is, other than the fact that the update ruined the functionality of the program, and I needed to uninstall everything and reinstall it, because why would it just work? Why would it just work, right? The other thing is that I contacted the support and they told me to record a bunch of logs and send them over, and they tell me, oh, we can see here a potential oh shit, there's a guy. I needed precision. Yeah, this is precision, by the way. I don't know if that dealt damage to the guy. Oh, we're completely... We're empty on the SMG. That's just silly. So the guy in support tells me, yeah, we see a possible avenue for the problems to occur. And we see that you're... let's jump down there, see if we'll be able to return. Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to return without breaking our legs. My legs, let's say. No? Hold on. Right, nothing there, of course. Exploration? Fuck off, dude. This is Doom. You need to be scared or whatever. Something like that. Oh, hey. Well. That's an option. More ammo, too. That's cool. So how do we get there? Not just above. It looks like from over there. Well. Will this door open ever? Guy spawned. Impo. Shit. And also it doesn't help that the shotgun's accuracy is fucking 8. So possible issues could arise from the fact that your BIOS is not up to date. And we can see here that, oh hey, look at that. Is he being killed right now because he's making noises? Ah, nice. Sick. So is this open now? Not yet. But there's gonna be an imp there, I guess. Oh, zombie. Oh, there's two. Okay. Meat chunks are making noises. Oh, maybe he will, yeah. He'll walk through and open the door. Too far. There we go. Sick moves. If I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. 50, 25, yeah, we'll take it anyway. Otherwise we will never come back here. You've got not up-to-date BIOS for your motherboard. You should update that. We can see here that your BIOS version is from 2015, from May. And the newest version for your shit is from September of 2015 also. And you know, as you might have noticed, currently it's 2025, so it's been 10 years. And I can't say that I've got things to complain about my BIOS or something, doing one thing or another, and not performing optimally, because I haven't updated my BIOS by 3 months or some shit like that. Oh, there are the smaller. Well, we're picking it all up. That's open. Where does that lead to? Get the shotgunner. Get the assault guy. Well, if I had waited, I could have gotten that health and armor. Well, there's more health and armor too here then. We traded health and armor, I guess. A little bit. Oh shit, fuck. For ammo. I don't know if it was worth it though. More armor. Bitch. Juke that nigga. That's also green. That's also opened. So which way are we going? Well, I guess I'm gonna backtrack to the backtrack, so to see, because it's like a shortcut opened, because there is a reason for that. Probably just to connect these things. I don't know. Oh, it's closed now. Oh, it's open now after all. Okay, oh, hold on. I'm gonna save here on this side of the door, because if it will close behind me and not open, then it will be gay. I don't know. I turned on the generator, but I turned it on only to turn the elevator on, right? Or am I going through here now? This guy was dead. We've been here before, right? Here? Yeah. I guess it doesn't really... And there are no enemies showing up here, so there's no reason for... no, that opens too. Okay, even though it's red. We should progress where the enemies are, because that's always an indicator of progress. If they're not spawning here, then there is no reason for us to be here. Onwards into the unknown. Yeah, my BIOS. Guy complains, oh, your BIOS is not up to date. It's like 4 months out of date compared to the updated version. And also it's been running for 10 years and there was no problem, but you should update that just in case, I don't know, you want to fuck over your system right now. Yeah, I really need to risk that shit out of the blue. Yeah, so that's the other funny thing, yeah? Are you laughing? Because it was hilarious. I was having lots of laugh. Like, seriously, I mean, I know it doesn't come across. Oh, shit. Nice. I know it never comes across. Probably. Maybe sometimes. Shotgun ammo. Come on, pick it up. I understand that sometimes it might not come across as funny, because I'm being like an entropy zero, where I'm all snark and disdain for fucking idiots. Yeah, but yeah, it was sort of funny that the guy told me, you know, you contact these people and tell them your software isn't working. Why the fuck isn't it working? And they tell you, update your BIOS. And you tell them, why? It was running fine for 10 years. Why would I update BIOS? How new is the newest update? Yeah, it's just a few months newer than the last update, your update. There was nothing new compared to... There was nothing new for 10 years? No, there wasn't, but you should update. Yeah, no, of course not. So, joke's on you, of course. And maybe to close off with... I've heard this is a secret scoop. Secret international scoop. Oh, hey. Platforming. And the guy has the datapad. There's a secret international scoop. There's been a new wave of bans of on Twitch, or at least new reason for bans on Twitch. Because Twitch is a respectable company. Not full of turbo virgins, of course. Did they ban a woman? No, actually, of course not. They didn't ban a woman. They don't do that. They don't do that. Oh, talking about... That's a streamer. Maybe I'll connect that for the next episode. There has been a new ban on Twitch for reasons of too much sport. Yes, too much sport. So there was a guy working out and he had like a pulsometer. The measuring device that measures your heartbeat. And they banned him for having too hard of a heartbeat. You know, the general, well, how should I phrase this? A reasonable thing would be that you wouldn't want to promote like some extreme behaviors that in consequence turn up your heartbeat to like 200 or 210. Those are like, I don't have much experience with heartbeats, so those numbers sound arbitrary. Supposedly 180 is like a workout, 200 can end up in a fucking heart attack. So, you know, there are limits, of course. Goldie's on purpose, well, something or other.
Is anyone there?
No, basically.
Station exit. Does anyone read me?
No one reads you either. You're dead too. We're all dead.
Please, this is station exit.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to pick it up, since they're calling us. Also, there is no chainsaw. Right, okay, fine. What is it?
I can't believe someone's alive there.
Oh, it's a scientist.
You must help me. Time is critical. My name is Richard. Dr. Richard Myers, and I believe I'm the last one alive from my team. I was working with the engineers there before the connection was lost. I don't know what happened to them, but without your help, we may all die. I hope I can count on you. Here's the situation. We were conducting bi-dimensional tests before the attack, and I've lost control of the communication relays. And now we have a functional teleporter still active in the other dimension. And if it's not destroyed, those creatures may be able to use it to reach as far as Earth. You've got to help me. I've done everything I can here, but I don't have enough power to activate the teleporter on this side. The engineers were working with me to redirect auxiliary power from NPRO straight to Exus Labs. But now, looks like you're the only one that can help. I'll upload the array instructions to the SSD at your console.
Oh yeah, by the way.
There. Take the SSD and find the main power station in Sector 2. Just plug it into the main terminal and I'll contact you there. Here's very little time. Please hurry.
Yeah, also realistic. SSD, solid state drives. That's what we've got right now. The future is now, old man. One thing. Second, maybe I'm pretty sure fucking they said the only one alive here is our main character. But was I wrong? It's not impossible. But that also means that every NPC that we've come across not doing much or being relatively safe behind closed doors, they're also ended up dead. And this is only 6 hours after the invasion, so it's not the moment where everything's dead yet. Our main character might for this expansion may still die. That might be anticlimactic, but would be canonical. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, that can be good. Fuck you. I predicted... Oh, imps. I predicted everything. That's how it's done. Right, I just eliminated the corpse, I guess. Does this open? No, okay. So what was I saying? Ah, yes, the sports. So, it's not that... it's about not promoting dangerous behaviors that could end up rising your heartbeat to extremes, to unhealthy numbers, beats per minute. Right, it's not that on stream the guy was jumping out of the plane without a parachute or teasing dogs and running away from that or doing something stupid, right? No, he was working out to lose weight and get in better physical condition, right? No, fucking 180, that's basically a hard cutoff, right? It's not the reason why heartbeat is high. It's that the heartbeat is high, so whatever he's doing is not allowed anymore. Do I need to... I'm supposed to say something about it, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Too much sport, you know? 180. You see what the guy is doing live on stream. He's working out. Not extremely. Not seeking extreme adrenaline addiction. Where what he's doing is dangerous. No, he's normally working out. Are we trying to protect... Oh no, we've got the credentials. Are we trying to protect the fucking crippled and with heart disease to not show them triggering content, which is workout, physical exercise? Also, we have to protect fat people because obesity is not a choice, of course, right? Yeah, apparently. It's ridiculous. A man is gonna be banned for that, at least for a few days. If a woman does it, man, their dicks are already hard. Their heartbeat is already high. So if a woman does it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get muted, maybe. I don't know. Inconsequential if a woman will do it, as long as she spreads her legs too. Maybe she'll get an extra something like a Twitch partner. Right, so that opens this. And that opens that. Proximity opens the rest of the door. Right, that will be it for today. I'm just gonna go over the datapad, some of the datapad, and that'll be it completely. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something. I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Check out the RGB rave around the like and subscribe button. And if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault. This is Hell on Earth, on Mars probably. Personal meetup with messages are objectives, user mail, safety committee, safety awareness month. Avoid demons, I guess. No, they didn't know yet. Safety is critical to everything we do on Mars. We will review all standard safety protocols during the month of November. Safety awareness month. Review, right. It's not like change, it's just go over to see if they check out. You still can't scroll this down. It is mandatory that you schedule time to attend each of these valuable workshops. Proper plasma handling, review of the proper storage of plasma, how to handle plasma leaks, and the best ways to treat plasma burns. Plasma fucking dissipates in like normal conditions pretty quickly. Even in standard conditions, it evaporates, well, dissipates pretty quickly because it requires high temperatures and magnetic fields to sustain. But it's that's generally not what you encounter in day-to-day life and in an environment that sustains your life. Emergency first aid. So it's for engineers or soldiers who need to carry plasma ammo. Emergency first aid. Learn the location and correct use for all of the health packs placed throughout the facility. Special attention will be given to waste prevention methods. Health resources are squandered if a large pack is used when only a small pack is needed. Yeah, optimization. Always a fan of that. Also, yeah, learn all of the placements of the health packs or health stations on the walls, so you can drag the guy over and make him press the screen and he'll be healed. It's better than prayer. A storage of weapons and ammo, yeah, as opposed to proper plasma handling. Special lecture of the safe storage of weapons and ammo. Point the barrel at the safe direction, remove the magazine and check the chamber if it's empty, I guess. On safe storage of weapons and ammo, Fred Nilsson, that's probably a name that came up in one of the games already, will be giving hands-on lessons in proper targeting and strafing. What about storage? It was supposed to be about storage. Strafing. That's target practice. Emergency loss of environment. This lecture will focus on what to do if you are faced with an air leak, structural failure, or airlock failure. Special care will be paid to the locations of emergency air tanks. Don't worry about it. You don't need a helmet to survive in Martian environment. Basically, hold your breath. That's all you need to do. That's the training that you require. Holding breath. See, there's an option. Here, a pro tip for holding breath. Make your face wet, because we've got an instinct that makes us hold our breath for longer if our face detects wetness, because we've got the oceanic fish origin, so we still have that instinct and it still works. It hasn't been moved to non-coding DNA. It's interesting. See postings outside UAC HR for time and locations, and HR coordinator. Data Labs is looking for individuals to fill critical positions. You can help with our exciting. We're all gonna go extinct soon enough in this game. Exciting breakthrough work and earn credits at the same time. Volunteers are needed in the following areas. I think the email is similar to one of the emails in the main game. Teleportation, we're looking for test subjects to stress test the new teleporters experience tomorrow. Travel technology today. Medical research, our advanced pharmaceutical team needs volunteers to participate in exciting medical studies. Help us find cures to everything from the common cold to Ebola 7. Yeah, that's about right. Specimen handling, we need volunteers to help handle and track the specimens gathered through Delta Labs experiments. Health test and liability waiver will be required. For more information about any of these opportunities and so on. Health tests. Like what? what do you expect? Like, I understand that supposedly we're gonna handle the demons, but what kind of health test would be required for that? Allergies to unknown substances from a different universe? Sure. Alan Rhodes maybe later. Video disc, we've got some videos. Marine Command briefing. I guess we're gonna go over that in the next episode. And just to close off with, there's a situation where the guy said, "Oh yeah, teleportation and shit like that," and the other side, why didn't no one think about just shutting the power off, so that the teleporters on our side are off and they can't walk through? I don't possibly that's not enough. No one knows how the fuck does any of this works, so I don't know how to stop it. I guess just kill the cyber demon and does that, as if whatever. It's not explained. I don't know how it works, but we could turn off the power so that the teleporter is off and they can't teleport through the gate. But then we see the demons just spawn in through a pentagram on the ground and little red clouds, stormy clouds above them, and then they just spawn in and there they are. So maybe shutting off the power wouldn't help. Anyway, right, like I said, that's it for today. Check back later.